But after 3 o'clock in the morning. So here we go. Mason Wynn takes one upstairs for ball one. Wynn. Owen popped high in the air, shallow right center field. Tucker and Myers converge. It'll be Jake Myers who makes the play for the first out against the Cardinals that year. That one hit well on an 0-2 pitch down the line and right, and Burleson has himself a home run. 0-2 pitch for a home run, and the Cardinals jump on the board 1-0 on home run number 7 for Alec Burleson.
Looked like it might have been a slider that didn't really slide to the spot that JV wanted it. Julia hinting at the power of this team, and here it is early. That's a slider that just kind of stayed middle in, didn't really get to that inner third on the hands. And Burleson turned on it and kept it just fair.
Games this season. Got in on him, and Singleton in foul territory tracks it down. John Singleton catches the pop-up off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt for the second out. Gorman hits the ball well towards the Astros bullpen, and this ball is gone. 2 home runs for the Cardinals, one on an 0-2 pitch, and the other on a 3-1 pitch. Both Burleson and Gorman hitting home runs in their first career bats against Verlander in the regular season.
So fastball down almost below the zone. So Nolan Gorman getting down on his legs to be able to put this one in the Astros bullpen. You see it right there. Got down on the legs and just flipped it. Showing some pretty good power. So a couple of solo home runs early off Justin.
Next closest 37 allowed in the 5th. That'll be a broken back ground ball that Jeremy Pena will take care of for the final out of the inning. But Tuve, who came on as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning of the game yesterday and struck out, goes after the first pitch and grounds one to short. Mason Wynn, who has a great arm at short, makes the play for the first out.
You're one of those guys that can be consistently and go out there and post as they say.
That's going to be an impossible play by Wynn, and he makes it, but he can't make a strong throw. With Tucker getting down the line, Wynn knew he had to into a throw. He'll throw with about as high a velocity as any infielder in the game. Tucker on the first pitch steals his 10th bag of the year. Kyle Tucker is 10 for 10 in stolen bases. Close pitch. Gibson wanted it, but that's a good call by Stu Sherwater. Just off the... Bregman grounds one towards Arenado. He will step on the bag and fire, not in time. So they get the lead runner in Kyle for that first hit in June after a career month of May. And this one took third, and Arenado can get to the bag ahead of Alvarez. Hit sharply, but right at the Cardinal third baseman. Got in late last night and playing the Astros for 3. That one skied in the air. Bregman on the infield will drift out. Chaz McCormick comes in. It'll be Breggy who stays with it for the out. Upstairs, ball 4, so Herrera draws the walk. A visiting player yesterday. 1-2 pitch is sent high in the air, playable to right field. Kyle Tucker will not have to move very far and make the catch for the second out. Simeon Woods-Richardson, who is season. Verlander makes quick work of the center fielder. 3-pitch strikeout. That'll be JV's first strikeout of the night. The 10th, and still got 102 to go. At some point they have to make a little run here as Jeremy Pena grounds one to short. Mason Wynn will throw out the opposing shortstop for the first out. Then you've got Detroit, currently a game under 500. Singleton goes down looking, and that'll be a strikeout for Gibson, his first of the night.
And starting rotation being very good, but now you need the offense to step up.
Niner Diaz goes down on strikes. Gibson strikes out the last 2 in that inning and has the lowest percentage of ground balls. Justin Verlander, and the guy who gets the highest percentage of ground balls, Framber Valdez. Alex Bregman on this pop-up takes care of it on the infield.
Again.
That's a fair ball. Singleton will take it himself. He'll get to the bag ahead of the right fielder for the Cardinals for the second out.
Those Astros.
Hits the ball hard, and that's a fair ball down the left field line for Goldschmidt. Verlander gives up another 2-strike hit. You can sense his frustration as he kind of looked away after that double down the line. Verlander did not want to mess with Nolan Gorman. That'll go down as a regular walk, but it was close to it. That's a base hit over the head of Alex Bregman. That'll be cut off by Chas McCormick, but scoring is Goldschmidt. The throw comes to third, and Arenado will head into second base. That'll be a 3-0 Cardinals lead. 3 consecutive base swing and miss. There he goes. Verlander gets that swing and miss as he picks up a strikeout of Brendan Donovan with a fastball.
Great season last season.
Through the legs of Gibson, but right there is the second baseman Nolan Gorman. And Chas is retired for the first out of the inning. Career starts, taking on Justin Verlander with over 500 career starts. And now Altuve chases that one well off the plate. Jose will be the third strikeout for Gibson tonight in the second out of the inning. 9% of the time this year. That's living dangerously to Tucker and Alvarez, and that does not feel good. Kyle Tucker goes down at home plate as he fouls that one off his front foot or front shin.
Yeah, that'd be the second time in the last 4 days. Foul the ball up just above that shin guard. And if this is that same, it is. And that's why he's down in pain, because that is the exact enough time to be able to figure out if he can get back in there.
I don't think he can go. No, he just shook his head.
Yeah, he tried to give a little trot.
No, it doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's enough.
He's using the bat to walk back to the dugout. That's not good at all.
No, he tried to start to run towards home plate, and that didn't work out well. And he's like,
Probably not as loose as he would like to be.
Dubon, who doesn't draw a whole lot of walks, draws one here after inheriting a 2-1 count. Astros will get. Jordan hits one high in the air, deep to right field. Burleson back. He'll watch it go. Jordan Alvarez, 2-run home run. 5 runs batted in this month, and the Astros back within a run.
Fooled him twice. Can't fool him 3 times, especially when you hang that sweeper right out over the plate. Coming right back into the swing of Air Jordan, and we have liftoff. Ask and you shall receive. There's that visual on that Mattress Firm sweeper going right into the swing of Jordan Alvarez. Might have gotten a little bit quick off the end of the bat, but he was able to muscle it out at 98.3 miles.
Called third strike. Alex flips the bat away, and that'll do it for the Astros.
Flew helicopters in the Army for about 11 years and absolutely loved it. Would still be doing it if I wasn't at NASA.
So I'm always curious, you reached the level of where you wanted to be, but you had that dream as a kid. At what point?
You pick up a glass of water and you can't believe how heavy it is. It hurts your back to hold it.
Really? Seriously?
It was really amazing. I got handed a tablet on the airpass for deep space exploration.
This will be a pop-up to Jeremy Pena for the second out. Hey, how about your first pitch? You went behind the pitch. You're an incredible athlete as the runner goes, and a tough pitch for Yiner to throw on. Nice pick by Jose Altuve. You were kind of a top-level.
That seems like a really rough sport.
That's why I stopped playing after a while. But
what a play by Bregman from his backside. He throws not quite in time. Mason Wynn just beats it out. Great try by Bregman.
All right, so now we all know. We have 2 books and a statistician.
This ball into center field.
Like 6 emails. I mean, we've got websites.
Producer, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, the possibility of being pinch hit for or being the pinch hitter late in the game.
Jake tries to hold up, but goes too far on a pitch off the plate. That's now 5 strikeouts. 296 average, and is 5th in the American League in batting average. Sends this one on one hop, gobbled up by Wynn. There's that arm we were talking about. Pena's going to fly down the line, so down the line in 30.8 feet per second.
Wow, he was flying.
Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for Singleton and the Astros in the 4th. 1-2-3 inning for. Called third strike. Perfect pitch on the outside edge. Goldschmidt walks away. That's 4 strikeouts for Jake.
This guy, Justin Verlander.
This ball hit well, deep to right field. All the way back is McCormick, and that's gone. Second home run of the game for Nolan Gorman. His 9th home run since his 24th birthday on May the 10th. And the Cardinals have a 2-run lead again. It's 4-2. JV kind of pitched around him last time with that 4-pitch walk, and the 2 times he has swung the bat, he's hit it out.
JV's done a good job against left-handed hitters this season with batting average, but the power has now given up 9 home runs to left-handed hitters.
Just kind of golfs one into center field. Easy play for Jake Myers. And that's the second out of the inning. And Joe Espada is going to. Little tapper towards first. Singleton will glove, spin, throw. Verlander stays with it. Ball was almost coming loose from his glove, but he held. RA against the Astros is the best against any team he's faced 10 times or more as he continues to pitch well here. They'll have to throw down to first. Herrera throws to the first baseman Goldschmidt. And walk. Jordan, the 3-hitter, has been on base and a home run. Little tapper. Chaz running inside the line. He probably would have been called out if Gibson threw the ball against his back, but he makes the 6th inning. Ground ball on 2 hops to Mason Wynn. And another 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Gibson. Gibson has had back-to-back 1-2. Got him outside corner, top of the zone. Well-placed pitch by Parker Mashinsky for the first out for Parker with a strikeout. Just a little poke shot over the mound, and Jeremy Pena with a smooth pick. JP with the clean pick makes the play. 5th made it 4-2. This ball towards the middle. Pena has already made 1 good play in this inning. Goes to his left and makes the play. A 1-2-3 inning out of the pen for Parker Mashinsky.
When you see Lou, Babe, and Ted, and Jordan.
Yeah, that's as good a company as you can find. You want to pick good Mount Rushmore group, that's not bad. Gibson pitches him this time around with nobody on and 1 out. He hits a smash into right field. That'll be all the way down the wall. Jordan Alvarez has 2 of the Astros' 3 hits, and he has their only 2 extra base hits tonight. A 1-out double for Jordan Alvarez. Then he takes a strike, went after the sweeper, and then took a fastball for a called 3rd. So this one hit sharply, knocked down by Wynn, but Jordan's going to score. Base hit for Jake Myers, his first of the month, and it's a 4-3 game. Astros back within a run. Pena into left field. Donovan will play it on a couple of hops. Into 3rd goes Myers. Astros have runners on the corners. Tying run at 3rd. Go ahead run at 1st. Jeremy has him. That's down. Gibson didn't mess with John Singleton there with a 3-1.
Get the chase.
He does get the chase. A little tapper, and the play is made by Kittredge for the final out of the inning. So Kittredge gets ahead of Yiner and induces a soft ground. Goes down on strikes here. Well, Seth Martinez strikes out the first batter he sees tonight. 1 out in the 7th. That one Q. This is going to be a quick play made by Bregman, who will barehand and throw to get Burleson. All that spinning action, and Bregman still picks it. Count's gone from 1-2 to 3-2. And now ground ball towards Pena. Jeremy, a couple of hops. And a good inning for Seth Martinez out of the Astros pen. Gets the top of the order in order. Down on strikes as he misses the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That's the first strikeout. A longtime member of the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen. Gets a broken back ground ball to Arenado. Altuve retired for the 2nd out here in the 7th. Sends this one back through the middle, but charging is the second baseman Gorman, and he boots it. Looked like Gorman would have the play to end the inning, but Gorman could not handle that. And he gets Jordan on that slider to end the inning. So the inning was prolonged by an error on the second baseman Gorman, but that span of 11:41. Goes down on strikes here as Rafael Montero strikes him out to start the 8th inning. 5 and 13 in 1-run games, 3 and 5 in 2-run games. That's a good pitch outside corner. Arenado knew it. He walks back to the dugout, back-to-back.
You mentally, emotionally, and then you have what the Astros not able to come back late in games too. So it's a combination of.
Hits the ball towards Bregman's backhand. What a play by Alex. The throw is over the head of John Singleton and into the camera well. It looked like it was going to be a close play at first, but the throw eluded Singleton and got into the. This ball in the left field, playable for Mauricio Dubon, and that should end the inning and does. We head to the bottom of the eighth. Close one tonight. 4-3 game. Alex sends one deep. We are tied up. Home run number 5 in his last 7 games. Breggy stays hot with a long ball.
Breggy's been on a heater. 174th career home run, tying George Springer for 6th amongst Astros all time. And that was a big one, tying things up at 4 apiece.
Alex Bregman, a home run in 5 of his last 7 games, and now has 8 of his 9 home runs in the last 3 times tonight. And that ball is looped in the right center field. Jake Myers has back-to-back hits. He's 2 for 4 tonight after driving in a run with his last base hit. He represents the go-ahead run here in the 8th.
Great job fighting that pitch off for Jake. This was not fought off. This was a hanging change-up center cut, and Alex Bregman stepped on it. Told you, 414-foot blast into left field. No doubt about it with the bat flip. Came off the bat at 105.8. Away.
He's around the bunt, pushes it to the right side. That'll get the runner to second. Low underhand throw by Romero. But JP gets the runner into scoring position with 1 out. Only his 4th pinch hit at bat of his career, and he goes down on 3 pitches here. So a 3-pitch strikeout for Romero, getting the 2nd out of the inning. Trying to snap it over 8, and he drills one deep to left field, and the Astros have their first lead of the night. Yainer Diaz hits his first home run since April 11th, and it couldn't come at a better time.
The bartender, give me a Yainer bomb. That was a slider that came right back into the wheelhouse of Yainer Diaz, and you called it, TK. He needed that. We needed that. The Astros needed that. Slide right back into that swing of Yainer Diaz, and he put the juice behind it. At 105.8, the same exact exit velocity.
Oh, that has to feel good for Yainer. This will be a ground ball. Speaking of Chaz to short, and Wynn bobbles the routine play. This will be another error charge to the Cardinals. Chaz is going to reach on a ground ball. Altuve will bat for the 5th time tonight. There goes the runner, and Chaz McCormick has the stolen base. Chaz is 3 for 3 in steals this year, and he's now in scoring position with 2 outs. Altuve sends one to right field. Back goes Burleson. That'll be over his head and into the stands. RBI double for Jose Altuve. It's a 7-4 Astros lead.
Altuve
Fooled him a little bit with how deep that ball went. Now Mauricio sends one into right center field. Plenty of hang time for Burleson to get here on this catch, and that'll be the final out of the inning. After the first 60 games of the year didn't really go his way. This one's popped up. Yainer is going to make this play behind home plate. The home run hitter puts it away for the first out of the 9th inning. Now a 1-2 count on Mason Wynn, and he goes down on strike. Out number 2 on a fastball from Josh Hader.
So Hader bringing the noise.
It's this high pop-up down the right field line. Altuve, McCormick, Chaz has room. Ball game over. 1-2-3 ninth for Josh Hader. 17 career saves against the St. Louis Cardinals, matching the most he's had against any one team. Astros score 4 in the bottom half of the 8th, win this game 7-4. That's one of the best W's of the year.
It is one of the best W's of the year. You really hope that they can find that springboard and realize that they can go out there and compete, come back in games. They needed something like this to happen, and they got it to happen against the St. Louis Cardinals. It started with a little bit of small ball with the sacrifice bunt, and that manifested great things, and they finished it off. That was beautiful to watch.
Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger will have Vanessa Richardson and Brian Bogusevic as your host. Julia Morales gathering interviews on the field, in the clubhouse after this Astros win. Yordan Alvarez continuing to put up numbers in the month of June. He has done that with the best players in all of baseball.